Despite strict laws in New Zealand upholding animals' rights, there are still those who continue to exploit and mistreat animals. We met with a couple determined to change this by sharing their compassion and love for animals with others. The Spca, now in its 125th year of operation, is an organisation committed to protecting our four-legged friends. The number of animals that arrive at the Spca during the holidays increases as family pets are abandoned or can no longer be cared for. During this time, the Spca can receive up to 100 animals a day. These pets remain here, waiting to be given a second chance at life. Luckily, volunteers like Francis and Claire help to ensure that everything runs smoothly over the festive season, even volunteering their services on Christmas and New Year's Day.
My wife and I always talk about the animals. We do what we can do, and we want to do, we like to do. That's what makes us feel happy.
And even if that means having to roll up their sleeves for a bit of hard work, Claire and Francis wholeheartedly believe that the experience is worth it.
Claire and Francis are great because they've really thrown themselves into the whole volunteer program. They are the type of volunteers that respond to our emergency emails. Often, we'll have a situation on a roster where we're short of rabbit volunteers, for example. Claire and Francis, that's what they're really into, are the rabbits. And they will come down at the drop of a hat and help us out.
The easier to deal with the animal than with humans, to be honest. Yeah.
Claire and Francis are part of a growing number of Asians who are choosing to volunteer their services to organisations like the Spca.
I think it's a growing trend. I mean, as more and more nationalities come into New Zealand and live here, that they tend to sort of extend themselves to helping out with the Spca. It's a lot of what I find with a lot of Asian volunteers, particularly Claire and Francis, are very keen on animals. They love them and they want to participate in the community as well, which is great.
Surprisingly, this couple's love of animals was not something that developed until they arrived in New Zealand 7 years ago.
In China, animals like dogs and pets are generally treated badly. We feel that we are responsible for doing so. I mean, to let people in China know in other parts of the world, animals are treated very well.
Earlier this year, tragedy struck for the family when their beloved cat Dato was hit by a speeding car. Since Dato's death, not a day goes by they don't remember how much she changed their lives. The couple's son William has even written a story about Dato on his mother's blog site. Claire's blog is dedicated to teaching others about animal welfare, and the site has already received more than 2.5 million hits in China.
2.5 million people is a lot, and it's growing rapidly every day. A lot of people who read her articles, they actually develop that love in pets and animals in general, which that is, of course, is making a difference. It's great to be a pet lover. I mean, you aren't so cold-hearted. You care about other people, and that comes from the love which you put into pets.
Francis and Claire are 100% committed to sharing their love and compassion for animals with others. And for this dedicated pair, it's only a matter of time before they realise their biggest dream.
To set up an Spca in China.
If I have a lot of money.
It's not only about money, but also about the culture, education, or everything.
This week is Spca Awareness Week. If you would like to find out more about becoming a volunteer or make a donation, you can visit this website. Well, that's all we have time for this week. If you'd like, you can also watch our program online at www.tvnz.co.nz. Keyword Asia Downunder. And if you have any community notices you'd like to share, you can email us at asiadownunder@extra.co.nz. Thank you for watching, and until next week, ka kite anō.
This program was made with funding from New Zealand On Air.